If you have an injury on the foot of your animal, you would want to just check and make sure that they are, first of all, walking okay on the foot. If they're lame and they're holding the foot up or maybe potentially licking at it, it could be that there's something stuck in the foot that you may want to just examine and remove to start with. Then, in order to protect the foot, again, before you're seen by the vets, give it a nice clean. If you have some salt water or something like Hibby Scrub, which is an antibacterial wash, you can give it a good clean in that first before bandaging it. But with any bandage, if you are washing a wound first, make sure the skin is dry before you put the bandage on. So you can use a towel or kitchen towel or something like that after you've washed it, just to make sure it's dry. So if you're going to bandage a foot, it's a little bit different from anywhere else because it's a little bit more difficult to keep the bandage clean once it's on. Say you've got an injury here, what you're going to do with this pad is gently put it over the site. Say if we're going to bandage a wound up here on the top of the foot. And then with the bandage, instead of wrapping it round the foot where it could just slide off, it's a better idea to try and include the foot inside the bandage. The same thing applies with all bandages in that you unravel the bandage first if you're using something like vet wrap. Place that over the end of the foot, unravel, back over the end of the foot, unravel, pad will probably try and slip away, and then you can start to bandage round. And you want to make sure that you're just enclosing the foot, sorry Maddie, enclosing the foot in that bandage. Again, nice and loose, but not too loose that it's going to slide straight off. Unravel. And normally with bandages on the feet, I try and bandage up to the wrist or the carpus, or on the back leg it would be up to the ankle or the hock, as we call it, just so that it's less likely to slip once they put their foot down. Now, you've got to think about bandage care after you've placed that bandage on. So if it is very wet or muddy, you might decide to just cover the bandage with something like a poo disposal bag or some kind of waterproof packaging that you can just pop over there. And you can just loosely tie that on if necessary, or if you've got handles on the poo disposal bag, you can just quite loosely tie those around the top of the bandage. Again, these are temporary measures, so they're not going to be on for very long. If at any point your dog or cat or whoever you're bandaging is uncomfortable with the bandage, remove it straight away. They may not want to put the foot down initially because it's an extra weight on their foot, and that's quite normal. But as long as they're not uncomfortable with it, you're fine to leave that bandage on until you can then be seen by the vets.